everyone, welcome back to All Great Books. I'm Ellie, and today I'm doing one of the alphabet soup book tags. I'm doing E is for ending, and this was originally created by Sean the Book Maniac. I will link his original video down below, and I was tagged by Mel from a book fiend named Mel, and I will also link her channel below. And we're just gonna jump into it. I kind of had a little bit of a hard time with this tag because I have a really bad memory. So some of these questions I had to sit on for quite a number of weeks because I just didn't know what to answer. But here we are. Number one is E is for ending, which is a book with a great one and one whose ending sucked, and with the little addition of try and avoid spoilers. So starting with the one that sucked, this is The End by Lemony Snicket, which is the 13th, yes, and final book in the series of Unfortunate Events series. I can't remember why this ending sucked because it's probably been about 15 years since I finished this book, but I just remember being disappointed as like, I don't know, I think I was like 10 or so, and yeah, I was disappointed in it. And then for one that I enjoyed, going with a Starfell, Willow, Moss and the Lost Day by Dominique Valente. Sorry, Percy wants to come up. I just really love this. It was a really sweet book and very emotional, and it made me cry. And a lot of that had to do with the ending. So I also just got the sequel for this one. I guess it was a few months ago now. And I'm hopefully going to pick it up soon. No, not by the time this video goes up, but hopefully shortly after. So very excited about that. Number two is E is for elderly, a favourite or memorable elderly character. Not gonna lie, I really struggled with this one because I couldn't think of anyone. So I ended up going with Miss Marple because she's memorable. Yes, I haven't actually read this one. This is Sleeping Murder, but it just happened to be the nicest edition of a Marple book that I owned. So this one. I also wanted to say Perot, but I'm not sure that he counts as elderly. Like, he's retired, but I don't really know. So Miss Marple. Next is E is for EU. Your favourite contemporary writer, which is post-World War II to now, from the European Union, and or one you'd like to try. I literally had a mental blank of every European author I'd ever read. So I went with one I'd like to try. So I'm going to say Sarah Waters. This is Fingersmith. This is the only book by her that I own right now, but I'm going to give it a go, hopefully soon, and see what I think. I've heard kind of mixed things about Sarah Waters. Some people really, really love her. Some people don't. So I'm excited to see where I fit. E is for E, which is a writer you'd recommend whose first and or last name begins with E. I went for both. And this is Essie Udgarn. This is Washington Black. This is my favourite of the two of hers I've read. The other one I read was just like a little essay, so I enjoyed this one a lot. I read this one last year, and it was one of my favourite books of the entire year. Okay, number 5 is E is for exploration, which is a new writer, theme, or genre you'd like to try. Again, this is another question I really struggled with, but I think I'm gonna kind of go like, I don't even really know how to describe this. Kind of like nature writing, exploring travel sort of thing. So I picked a book. This is Wanderlust by Rebecca Solnit, which is kind of about the history of walking. So yeah, also interested in learning more about natural history, which isn't really something I've really dabbled in before. So going with that one, even though I don't really know how to describe it because I want to read more about stuff like that. And yeah, more about nature elements. Number 6 is E for Etude Brute, a book in which betrayal plays a central role. Again, memory is crap. So, also didn't want to spoil anything. So I went with The Priory of an Orange Tree because there's kind of a few examples of betrayal, but also in the sense of like people kind of betraying themselves in a way. Like I said, don't want to spoil anything. So yes, but that's the one I picked. E is for Exception, which is a book that you loved or really liked in spite of it containing what you would almost always consider a fatal flaw. Again, one I struggled with because I just couldn't think of anything. So I ended up going with The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness, which I really, really liked when I read it in high school, I think. I can't even remember when I read this, but it was a while ago. I kind of struggled with this one because it's very, there's a lot going on in terms of the narrative. So it has the dog in it talks and everyone can hear each other's thoughts in this world. So yeah, it's just very full on and there's a lot happening, and I'm sorry, Percy. Number 8 is E for EEEE, which is a book with lots of E's. I'm going with Otley Coulter and the Master of Monsters. So we have 1 E, 2 E's, 3, 4, 5. That sounds like a lot of E's. Probably could have done better. That was the only one I could think of. Next one is number 9. E is for Ever Present. A book that you read a long time ago that has really stuck with you. I have quite a few, but I went with The Reptile Room. Again, this is the second book in the series of Unfortunate Events series. I think this is my favourite one. Again, it's been a really long time since I read most of them, though I did reread the first 4 more recently. But I just really love this one. This is also my favourite part of the movie that has Jim Carrey in, which isn't a great movie, but there's just something about this that I really like. I don't know, it gives me those warm fuzzy feelings, which is kind of weird because it's kind of a depressing book. It's kind of a depressing series. But yes, I just absolutely love this, and I love Montgomery. Don't know why, but I had a super big literary crush on him as a preteen. I don't know. And then the last question is E for Eliminate a group of books you got rid of or want to, and why. I've got, that was a stupid way of me trying to show them. I have 4 here. So I'll go through these quickly. I have Joan of Arc by Helen Castor. I have Madame Bovary by Gustave Flaubert. The Scarlet Pimpernel by Baroness Orczy, who knows? And then Sarah Dane by Catherine Gaskin, I think. Yes. So these are ones that I have unhauled recently off my TBR. They're all ones that I tried to read and just didn't get along with them, so unhauled them. And question 11 is E is for everyone. Tag extensively. I'm really bad at tagging people, so I'm literally just gonna tag the one person who actually asked me. So I'm tagging Angel from Angel Reads, my best friend. We both enjoy a good tag and we're always looking for them, and she's the only person who I ever tag, so here she is again. But yes, that is the end of the tag today. Thanks Mel for tagging me, and yes, thank you to the rest of you for watching, and I will see you guys on Friday. Yes, I have an exciting video on Friday, so I'll see you all then. Thanks for watching. Bye.